Now, if we go a little bit further, we'll see, this is my defense to those who scrutinize me. Have we no right to food and to drink? Have we no right to take along a believing wife? As do the other apostles and the Lord's brothers and Cephas, or are Barnabas and I the only apostles who must work for a living? Right? Okay, so now he's getting into the lifestyle of the fact that he was called to teach the gospel and preach the gospel to all people. Let's go and write this in the notes real quick. This is 1 Corinthians 9. So 1 Corinthians 9, 1. Just to start off with. Let's just do 1 Corinthians chapter 9. 1 Corinthians chapter 9. Paul speaks about his seal as an apostle and his right to benefit physical things on his journey as a minister of the gospel. As is the right for any minister, let's say spiritual minister of the gospel. Now, the reason why I write this is because Paul's about to draw a contrast. Here we're about to see a comparison of to how he is the same as everybody else, yet a contrast of how he chooses to live because of what the gospel has done for his life. And this is very important to realize, because this will help you discern other people when they claim to bring the good news to you and what they hope to attain by doing so. Now, so he's saying, for those who scrutinize me, have we no right to food and to drink? Have we no right to take along a believing wife? So he's being scrutinized because he is mentioning that he also has he also is eligible for this kind of benefits, yet he doesn't choose these benefits. Who serves as a soldier at his own expense? Who plants a vineyard and does not eat of its fruit? Who tends a flock and does not drink of its milk? Now, the reason why this is very important is because, and we'll write it right here, those who minister the word have a right to benefit from the physical things of those who benefit spiritually from their preaching. Okay, now I know a lot of people don't like this. They don't like to hear about this, and that's fine. But it has to be spoken that your preachers, your ministers, people who are laboring hard for you, they have the right to demand some kind of payment for their work. They have a right to expect these things. But again, Paul is going to draw the contrast from the way that he does his ministry. Do I say this from a human perspective? Doesn't the law say the same thing? So now he's saying that even God is establishing the same laws. That's what he says. Do I say this from a human perspective? Doesn't the law which comes from God, the law of the angels, doesn't it say the same thing For it is written in the law of Moses, do not muzzle an ox while it is treading out the grain. Do not prevent it from eating. In case anybody doesn't know what that means, it's saying do not prevent the ox from eating while it is treading out the grain. Is it about oxen that God is concerned? Isn't he actually speaking on our behalf? So God is the one that's telling people, feed those who are working and laboring for your benefit. Help take care of them because they are laboring for you. When you're using the ox, you're using that ox and it's laboring for you. Yes, you're the one that's in control of how it works. You're saying go here, this side, tread out the grain over here at this side. But regardless, it's still working for you. And saying don't mistreat it. Don't treat it cruelly and say you're working for me, so do it all for free. He's saying allow them to eat. Allow them to eat as well, so that both people are benefiting. The person who's using the ox is going to benefit from the ox's work. It's the same thing from the ministers. Those who are ministering to the congregation is going to benefit from their ministering. Whether it's preaching, whether it's some kind of service of ministry, whether it's sharing whatever they have, whatever the case may be, we are supposed to look out for those people. Now listen, now this law comes from God. Indeed, this was written for us, because when the plowman plows and the thresher threshes, we're over here right now, they should also expect to share in the harvest. So the workers should even expect to share in the harvest as well too, which I think is a beautiful thing. It's saying everybody's working together, everybody should share in the harvest of it. Everybody's working in that field, everybody should get a part of it. Now, here we go. I think this is where he's going to start talking about this. He says, if we have sown spiritual seed among you, is it too much for us to reap a material harvest from you? Okay, in case anybody doesn't know what that means, he's saying we have sown the spiritual seed, the seed of love, the seed of truth. Those are spiritual aspects, seed of kindness, these different things to help people grow in these different spiritual matters. He's saying, is it too much for us to reap a material harvest? Share the material things you have. The people that are ministering, are they cold? Give them a blanket. Do you have a blanket you could give them? Share your blanket with them. You're coming out of a store and you see a homeless person that is ministering the word. Is it too much for you to share with them something material that you have that will bless them the same way they're trying to bless you? This is the laws of love, guys. Is it too much to reap a material harvest from you? If others have this right to your support, shouldn't we have it all the more? Right? Just real quick, I'll just say this briefly. When he says if others have this right for your support, I don't know if he's talking about other ministers or if he's just talking about other people in general. Like I said, this is a law that people follow all the time. Basically, you scratch my back, I scratch your back. So he could just be talking about people in general, or he could just be talking about other ministers that are receiving this. And Paul is being mistreated, even though he's also a minister and he's also an apostle. He was mistreated because he was different, but we'll talk about that another time. Shouldn't we have it all the more? But we did not exercise this right. We did not exercise this right. Instead, we put up with anything rather than hinder the gospel of Christ. Now, that was the big part that I wanted to get to. We have the right to demand these things. I want you guys, if possible, to pay attention to those who are trying to help you and expecting nothing from you. Why? Because they are following the example that Paul set. Many people will expect you to help them. They'll say, oh, you have to pay me this. That's because that's a natural way of behaving. But those who are really wanting to serve the Lord and are willing to allow Jesus to repay them for their works, they will not expect anything from you, and they will still give to you abundantly whatever they have to share with you. And when you see that, all the more you should be, one, ready to help, willing to help, but also just pay attention to it because these people have good intentions for you. You'll know that these people have good intentions for you because they're not expecting anything from you. Now, those who are expecting something, does that mean that they have sinned against you? Well, no, not according to the word. According to God's word, it is that is their rightful demand. They have every right to demand those things from those who they are helping. Let me take a break right there and go ahead and post these notes real quick.